Sneakerheads and basketball enthusiasts alike, this is the only lane, and we are back to talk about these. Finally, we're going to get into performance review. Before I get into that, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe button if you like what you see before or you like what you see today. And before I get into these, of course, let's get into what I have on feet today. On feet, I have these. You have the Jordan 1 black and whites. There's no like color for them. I know there's like royal blues and Chicago's and reds. These are just the black and whites. I don't think there's an actual name for them. I believe this is the 2014 pair. I tried, but I didn't get the black and white pair that came out a couple weeks ago. And I'm okay with that because, like I said, I already have a pair. And they're pretty beat. I bought them used. This was back when you can go and buy one. This is back when you can go and buy one and not spend over $200 because I think I probably paid like $120, $130 for these. I don't even remember who I bought these off of. I bought these off of either eBay or Twitter. Back when like I think it was Sneaker Sale Sunday used to be like a big thing. I got these for cheap for like a pretty good price. And I love them. And unfortunately, the way ones are and the way sneakers are, I don't know if you're ever gonna buy them for the price that I bought them at. Not gonna lie to you. But really happy to have those. And then let's get into another black and white sneaker that I'm actually really happy to finally performance test. The performance test, usually you guys know I put in 24 hours for these. And I just couldn't get to 24 hours before I ended up having my surgery. And I'm gonna be out for probably like another month, maybe like month and a half. And I just didn't want to hold on to these, especially because it's been so long. And you guys it's wearing down. The supply, I think, is wearing down. You guys aren't going to find many more of these. But let's get right into them. Let's go into the traction. And I'm just opening up my notes if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing on my phone. Traction on these was pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie to you. Even on really, really bad courts, and I, for the most part, use the same courts on all of my performance tests. It's usually three, maybe more courts, maybe a fourth court that I performance test on. One of them being like decently good, the rest of them not that great. When you have a really dirty court and a traction performs pretty well in that, you can pretty much assume, hey, on this good court where there's no dust and it's just really nice, you're not going to really be slipping and sliding. And these performed pretty well on damn near all surfaces. There were some days where it was like, okay, today I do have to wipe a little bit more. But for the most part, this is a really good traction, and this is what you came to expect from the Kyrie line. Now, I do say came because obviously the Kyrie line is gone, right? There are no Kyries coming out of Nike anymore, unless they re-up on a deal at some point later in the future. There are no Kyries, and I don't see that ever happening again. He is rumored to reworking with another company, but we'll see if that does end up coming into fruition. But the traction, very good on these. Overall, I give it like an 8, probably like an 8 out of 10. There were some times, like I said, where you did have to wipe a little bit more, but compared to the last couple sneakers, I say last couple, like I didn't just test the bronze 2 sneakers ago, but the last one, honestly, compared to the last one, and I'll put the video up there, I won't say the name. You know my opinions if you saw the video. The traction just wasn't that great. And now we can move on to the cushioning. For cushioning in the for the midsole, we have a Phylon midsole. In the heel, we have a U-shaped zoom unit in the heel, and then a zoom Strobel in the forefoot. And supposedly that's the same zoom Strobel that was in the Nike Zoom Run, I believe it was, Nike GT Run, and then supposedly this is also the most cushioned Kyrie sneaker. Now, I don't know if that was maybe Kyrie's issue, because if you guys remember when the images first came out for these, Kyrie said, I hate these. I didn't have anything to do with design process of that. I don't know if maybe that's a thing, because this isn't like his usual setup, right? It goes away from the usual setup. I'm really not sure. None of that ever came out before Kyrie left the brand, but it's a great setup, I'm not gonna lie. Even with the Zoom strobe on there, the way they had set it up is it's still really, you still get a lot of core feel. As a matter of fact, until I had read that there was cushioning in the forefoot, I didn't know there was cushioning in the forefoot. Like, it feels very light, like almost barely there, and then in the heel you really feel it. So it's like you get two opposite sides of the spectrum to me. And like I said, you feel very little in the forefoot, and then you feel that very nice plushy feeling in the heel when you're landing. And I love this cushioning setup, man. Zoom Stroll is amazing. I don't think there's any debate here. It's one of the best cushioning system setups ever. Not many people would disagree. I enjoyed it, man. I think for cushioning, if I wanted to give it a number, I'm probably gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. It's not one of the greatest ever, but the combination is pretty damn good. Cushioning is really good in these. It's really good. Moving on to Lockdown, which I think is the best quality of these sneakers. And we already said the traction was really good, and we already said the cushioning was really good. The Lockdown on these, it has this what I've seen called a new dynamic strap system. Now, if you look at, and that has nothing to do with like what appears to be the straps on the tongue here, because that's just like material that has nothing to do with anything. And I'll show you guys better images of that. They just put that on there for looks. They have a strap here on the inside of the foot that your laces go through, and it wraps around, as you can see, to the back. Obviously all this is stitched in, but as you tighten this, you pull on the strap and it holds you, because it's wrapped all around, it holds your foot in really nice and snug. And then there's another one as well on the forefoot, or the midfoot should I say, that also holds down and wraps around as well. And it feels really great. It's great. You don't feel like you're ever gonna fall out of these, which is a feeling that I've felt on some of the sneakers that I've tested recently. You're not gonna have any issues with Lockdown at all. The laces are really great. You know I hate flat laces, and these are not flat laces. And then this tongue is, bro, this is one of the fattest tongues, pause. And I think I said this when I pulled them out the box. If I have a video for that, this is one of the fattest tongues I've ever played with. This might be the fattest tongue that I've ever played with on any sneaker ever. I'm looking at the LeBron 20s down there. That does have a really great setup for the tongue, but it's nowhere near as comfortable as this. And it doesn't lock you in as well. Like, this tongue doesn't move at all. Like, no matter how loose you tie the sneakers, you're not gonna have this tongue move around. I don't know why that is. I wouldn't say that there's anything like super special, except the fact that it's really plushy, and maybe that's the secret to it. But it doesn't move around much. And overall, the Lockdown is just great. And if that's what you're including in Lockdown, it's really excellent. And then last but not least, we can get into material and breathability on these. For that, you have a good combination of different types of material, right? You have some synthetics up here on the forefoot and the midfoot, and I feel like that lets in a lot of air. I've never had a feeling where like these are way too hot, and once again, that's another thing that I've felt recently in shoes that I've tested. And then on the back, you have some like leathers, and like I believe these are actual leathers. I don't think they're the greatest quality leathers, but I believe this is actual leather on the back. And then more synthetics on the inside as well. I know some other, I believe some other colorways had actual leathers wrapped around on the inside as well, but not this particular colorway. And I'm okay with that because I love what they have here. And then even on the back, there's like this, I don't even know what you call this weird material that I feel like you would find on clothing. It was great. And then some rubbers on the midfoot, or I'm sorry, the midsole. It was I'm not complaining about what you have here. I don't know why he complained about what you had here. There were other colorways that I wanted to grab more than these, and I just grabbed these because I got these on like the sale. And I mean, like, you guys know, they pretty much are just trying to get rid of all these and never see them again. So I got these for pretty low, and I really like these. Listen, I know people put out performance reviews for these almost a year ago, if not more than a year ago. This is a great sneaker. Listen, when I put out my end of the year, end of the NBA year wrap up for like what's the best sneakers, this is gonna be up there. This is gonna be up there, if not top 5, if not top 3, top 5. This is a great sneaker. If you can go out right now, go to Foot Locker, Champs, whoever has these on your local Nike outlet, go out there and grab a pair of these if you want to play basketball. And you want to have something that you can always go to. This is one of those. This is one of those, and you're not going to be playing LeBron prices. Hate to crap on the LeBron because I really did enjoy the LeBron. You're going to get around the same type of performance, and you're going to pay like $50 right now. They are selling these for the low. I was just in the outlets again. I saw another colorway of these, and I think maybe a half a size smaller, and like the temptation is there to go grab more, because once these are gone, I feel like when people realize, hey, these were like one of those really great basketball performers, the price runs up on them, right? You can see the KD 12s are you're not gonna get a KD 12 under $200 on like one of those resale sites at this point, and just like other good performers. I doubt these over here, the PG4s. I doubt these are selling for cheap right now on one of those sites. Like the really good performers. These are the Jordan 28. These are the SEs because I didn't want to grab the Shroud. Those you're not getting for cheap. These are the ones with the Shroud. You're not getting for cheap. Like the really good performers, you're not gonna go on there and get them for cheap anymore, because people know. Like people want to go back and get sneakers that they know were really great performers. It's not gonna happen, and I get that feeling with the Kyrie Infinities, especially being that there are no more Kyries coming out. Like I said, I do want to try and get that Kyrie 9. Look at this box. Hold on. Oh, I can barely walk. Look at the box. First of all, really nice box. I never showed you guys the box. It has all types of weird signals on there. I don't know what any of this stuff means. I don't know if he had anything to do with the design of the box either, but it says suggested retail price $140, our price $49.97. The receipt, I always keep my receipts in all my boxes. I paid, because I get a discount, I paid $47.05 for these, bro. I paid $47.05 for one of the best performance shoes of the year. It's a deal you really cannot miss. Go out there and grab them. I mean, I don't hate to promote something that ended in such a bad way, but you gotta go get them. It's not a deal I feel you can miss. You have to go get these. That's how good they are. And that's pretty much it. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, the like button if you guys like what you've seen before or you like what you saw today. There's no performance reviews coming out soon. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like I already said, I just had my surgery last Thursday, so I still have like a month and a half before I get back on a court. And I got a lot that I have a lot that I have to catch up on. I'd like to get my brother to help out, but this kid is, I don't know. He's supposed to have a performance review coming soon. Whether he's gonna do that or not, it's already super late. It's just gonna be just as late as these. I don't know. I'll try to catch up. I really will. I plan to go like super hard as soon as I'm healthy, right? As soon as I'm healthy, get my legs right, and then go super hard, pause into the performance reviews. But until then, I'll have more sneaker reviews as they come, as I pick them up, and more sneaker news, like basketball news. I feel like it's going crazy right now. You guys have seen the Tatums and the Jaws and other stuff I don't want to mention because there's videos coming for that. And look, I don't know if you guys could even see, I still have like the stitches and stuff in my knee, so performance reviews are on hold for a little bit. But this is the only land. Thank you guys for watching. I already said that. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out of here. Have a good one.